What's going on, lads? Gonfia, and today I'm bringing you something a little bit fun. It's actually a subscriber submitted team to me. Very good idea. Really did take this into a lot of consideration when making it, and obviously looked for the best players that I could put in the best positions. And it's actually a Barclays Premier League legend team. I don't worry, I still do know that people want to see the Liverpool team, the Liverpool Champions League winners team, and people also want to see the Chelsea team with Robin and stuff. But I really did think this was a great idea, and it would be really fun to do just because I've got the coins, and I know you lot just like to see these sort of teams. So we'll jump straight into it. And in goal, we have the man himself, 39 years of age, and has never missed a game in the Premier League, as far as I'm aware. He holds the record for most consecutive games. I'm sure he hasn't missed a game. I'm not sure. I'm not 100%, but he definitely holds the record for most consecutive games, and he has been going strong for the last, I don't even know how many years, longer than I've been alive. But this guy, you got to take your hat off to him. Almost 40, and he's still just smashing in the Premier League. So fair play to Bradford. Centre back, we got the man himself, Rio. Was the transfer record fee back quite a few years ago now from Leeds to Man United, and ever since has been an absolute, he's been a beast in centre back. I'm not even going to lie. Not a big Man United fan myself. I actually don't like him at all, but fair play to Rio Ferdinand. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how he's not been picked in the England team, as he's been quality. He's such a reliable centre back. He's not too slow. He's great in the air, and he's just, to be honest, he's one of those players who ain't afraid to take the ball a little bit in front. He's got quite a lot of confidence, and to be honest, I do like Rio Ferdinand. So he's been going strong for quite a few years. I think he deserves to be in this team. We've then got the man himself. Watch your wives, because he's shagging them. John Terry. Don't know what's going on with the size of his head in that picture. It's pretty small, but yeah, you can't really say anything about John Terry. He's had a bit of a fucked up personal life, to be fair, but on the pitch, he's just been absolute heroic. If anyone can remember what he did against, I think it was Arsenal, when he dived across the line. Actually, I'm not sure who he was against, but he dived across the line with his whole body like a fish. It was so weird. And when he got knocked out by it was a Diaby, when he got booted in the face, the guy will put his life on the line to win a football match. So fair play to John Terry, deserves his place. We've then got Stephen Carr. Now, I know a lot of you would say it should be like other players like Gary Neville, whoever, but obviously these sort of players aren't on the game, and I've had to make do with the players who are on the game. And we've got Stephen Carr, currently not in the Premier League anymore, but used to be a genius when he was in the Premier League. I really did like watching him. Actually, because I used to watch a lot of Premiership football back in the day, and I remember when he used to play for Newcastle, and he played for Birmingham, and if I remember rightly, he helped Birmingham actually beat Arsenal in the FA Cup final, which is a bit of a blow. So fair play, Stephen Carr. Quite old now, but deserves his place. We've then got left back. I think it's pretty obvious who's going to be left back. It's the traitor himself, Ashley Cole, better known as the mobile up his ass, or whatever you want to call him. Left us for Chelsea for money, to be honest. I loved him. He was one of my favourite players when he played for Arsenal. I used to love how he used to get up that wing, always score goals. Such a genius for a left back, and so good going forward, but at the same time he was also amazing at defending. So bit of a blow that he left us for money and all that sort of shit, but fair play, still the best left back. Even to this day, one of the best left backs in the world. So fair play to him. Left mid, we got the man himself. We're going to have to go with Ronaldo on the left. This guy, for the time he spent in the Premier League, was easily one of the top 3 best footballers in the world. I don't know, Man United picked him up for, I'm not even sure how much they picked him up for, but what a bag and whatever they picked him up for, because he turned into the best player in the world. Fair play. He had teams coming in. I would have loved to see him stay in the Premier League, but he had big teams coming after him. Real Madrid, when they wanted him, he wanted to go. He obviously thought Real Madrid were a bigger team, and he had more for him out in Spain, but fair play. I have heard he actually wants to come back to the Premier League, but who knows. But Ronaldo, I've had some bad memories from this guy. I remember when he absolutely battered us in the Champions League, ran through our whole defence and scored, and to be honest, I hated playing Man United when they had Ronaldo because he was just a bit of a cunt. But anyway, as well as him being known for his diving, you've got to admit, lads, it's out of him and Messi the best player in the world. People got both opinions, but fair play to Ronaldo. Centre mid, we've got David Beckham, halfway line boy. If any of you can remember that. If you don't remember that, then you're not a football fan. If you can't remember when Beckham lobbed the keeper from the halfway line, then honestly, lads, I don't know what you're doing, even playing Ultimate Team, because everyone knows about that goal. That's what he's most famous for, scoring. I think he was one of the first to actually do it in the Premier League. And he also had that amazing way of hitting the ball. He had, like, to this day, I think he's still got one of the best free kicks in the world, and he's still even scoring for bloody LA Galaxy. So fair play to David Beckham. Smashed it in the Premiership for the time he was there. I don't know what happened behind closed doors with him and Alex Ferguson, why he left, but for the time he was there, he was a great player. We've then got Stevie G.
Header for Gerrard! Oh, you beauty! What a headshot!
We all remember that moment when Gerrard used to bang for like 40 to 50 yards and it used to just seem to fly in. Doesn't seem to do it so much to this day, but he's still amazing. I still class him as one of the best centre mids in the Premier League, even in the world. And fair play to Gerrard. He's actually been one of my favourite players, even though he plays at Liverpool. He's actually been one of my favourite players. I've loved Gerrard. I've seen him play so many times. I've actually seen him play in real life as well when Cardiff played Liverpool this year in the Carling Cup and we got beat. But yeah, he's an amazing player, Gerrard, and I've always loved him. Right mid, we've then got. I've had to put Giggs right mid because obviously you've got to have Giggs and you've got to have Ronaldo on the same pitch because they were both. Giggsy obviously has been through the years. He's been top 3 best ever player in the Premier League, so I was never going to leave him out. I would have loved to include Paul Scholes as well, but obviously he's not on Ultimate Team for some weird reason. But yeah, Ryan Giggs, I'm not even sure how. I think he's 38. Yeah, he's 38 years of age, and he has just been. I'm proud to be Welsh because of this guy. He's easily one of the best ever Welsh players to play in the Premier League, and another player who I've loved. A lot of people might remember him for the goal he scored again against Arsenal. Arsenal seem to concede against everyone, and it's annoying. But that goal when he ran past a famous Arsenal back four with Tony Adams, Lee Dixon, and stuff. So fair play to Giggsy. Been doing it for years. Up front, we've got Teary Omri. I loved him. My favourite ever player of all time for Arsenal and just in the world. I loved him. I think I cried the day he left. But he was getting on a bit. He'd been through his prime. He absolutely done everything he could for Arsenal. Our all-time top goal scorer, just ahead of Ian Wright. And I could go on talking for ages, but I'm 8 minutes into this now, so I better just hurry up. But yeah, Omri, I could go on for ages. What a great player. We all remember that goal against Man United. Just want to rub it in. We've then got Wazza. Think he deserves it. For the time he's been at Man United, he's been one of the best players in the world, like I've already said in previous videos. Remember him most famously for the goal he scored against Arsenal again. That for Everton when he killed it and it went crossbar and lobbing David Seaman. But what a great player Rooney's been. We've then got for the manager, we've obviously got Alex Ferguson because he has been probably the best manager in the world for the last, I don't know how many years he's been doing it for now. But yeah, lads, it's just for fun. It's just a look back really of some of the players. I know I am ranting on a bit, but these are just for fun. It doesn't need there doesn't need to be like guidelines. You can just tell me I could do the worst ever team, I could do the best ever team. You just leave me a comment on what team you want to see. I know people want to see the Liverpool and Chelsea one, so I'll probably be doing one of those next. But leave a comment, tell me what you think. Tell me if you would change the team in any other way. Who you would have right mid, who you'd have left mid, centre mid, whatever. But anyway, lads, I hope you enjoy. I've been Gov, and I'm out. Peace.